morning. Welcome to the Center for Spiritual Living, Greater Baltimore, 10 a.m. meditation. My name is Sue Monahan, and I'm the practitioner of the day. So just invite you to get quiet where you are. Let's start this morning with just breathing in to our bodies. Doing a quick body scan in the process. Breathe in through your feet and breathe out the top of your head, your crown. Anywhere along the line that you feel discomfort, breathe into that place. Using your breath to bring the body into alignment for wholeness and healing. Signaling your approval at the deepest levels of your being to be here now. Let's just take a few moments here. This month's topic is finances. And the topic for today is playing with money. We use an Holmes quote written in Living the Science of Mind. I have changed it a bit. Wherever he used the word should, I've replaced it with must, could, or shall. So let's just breathe in deeply for this contemplation. He says, we shall expect so much good that we could conceive of it as being more than we even have time to enjoy. We must feel the presence of this good and appreciate its meaning and give thanks for its manifestations. There shall be a combination of gratitude, expectancy, and joy. There must be an enthusiastic recognition that we are in partnership with the divine. Let's say that again. There must be an enthusiastic recognition that we are in partnership with the divine. Breathe that in. If your mind has wandered, just come back in with your breath. Continue to breathe in deeply. As we raise our vibration to this level and contemplate our partnership with the divine. Divine spirit, divine essence is never against you. Everything, simply everything, is working for your highest and best expectation, gratitude, and joy. Accept this. Accept this now. Feel it resonating and vibrating in your body to the deepest levels. At the level of the atoms and the molecules that make up your body. Every cell, organ, and fiber of your being. Give yourself permission to feel this harmony in your body right now. So just bring yourself back into this place and space, wherever you sit, this room, this chair, whatever place and space that you are in is holy. It's holy, holy. Just breathing into the goodness that is. And we'll end this meditation with a spiritual mind treatment, with a positive affirmative prayer. Knowing right here and right now that we are always in partnership with the divine, because we are the divine. We have been created in the likeness and image of the one creative power and source, the cosmic energy, the force, the universe, all of it. We are it. It lives and moves and has its being through us. It has called us each by name and claimed us. We are magnificent. We are each this spark of the divine. And to the degree that we become conscious of it and the willingness to raise our vibrational level and accept this in every cell and fiber of our being, to just completely embody it. Allow ourselves to be enlightened and feel the divine flow that we already are. There is nothing that we have to do. We are already worthy. We are so worthy to accept our good. There is more than enough in this universe for all to be in divine flow. And as we accept this for ourselves, we walk into this powerful conscious awareness that we're elevating the vibration for ourselves, for our community, for our country, and for this planet. We allow ourselves to affirm that I am whole, that I am healthy, that I am prosperous and abundant. I am worthy to receive my good. I'm worthy to receive my good in the form of money. And then money is God in circulation in my life. And I give thanks for all of it. I give thanks for the penny that I pick up off the ground. I give thanks for that which I can purchase. I give thanks for that which I enjoy in my life. I give thanks for my generosity to share. In each and every moment, I choose gratitude. I choose gratitude for recognizing this playful nature that is money, the way that I use it in my life. I'm so grateful for this. I'm so grateful for this conscious recognition of it. I'm grateful for coming into alignment with this. I'm grateful for choosing to be here today or listening to this later and just allowing myself to flow. Just being grateful for this time of year when we can release anything that no longer serves us. We watch it fall to the ground as the magnificence of the leaves unfolding in color and joy and delight and vibration. So we release. We just release and let go of what no longer serves us. And we raise our vibration in gratitude. And we make a joyful noise for ourselves, for our community, for this world, even in the midst of. We still know ourselves as the truth of our being. We are the divine nature of God unfolding. We are the way that the universe expands. It is us, and we're so grateful. So I release this treatment, I release this meditation and this contemplation into the law of the divine, having an expectation for good and more good, allowing it to unfold in my life, in the lives of those around me. I'm grateful. I release and I know that all is well in my world. All is well right here and right now. It is as it can be, as it will be, as it must be, and so it is.
Good morning, Center for Spiritual Living, Greater Baltimore. I'm really glad to be here. I'm going to start with a song by Ricky Byers. So I invite you to take her words into your soul. The Spirit of God is upon me. 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 I used to think that I had to. I used to think that I should. The scripture told me that I had to be good. But now I love because I want to. I love because I am free. Blinded by the Spirit. Oh Lord, the Spirit of God is upon me. Oh, the Spirit of God is upon me. Oh, God is upon me. Oh, the Spirit of God is upon me. Oh, the Spirit of God is upon me. Oh, I don't need any prodding. I don't need any law. I want to sing with all my heart. God is my all in all. I let go of my burden. Loving God has set me free. Blinded by the Spirit, oh Lord, the Spirit of God is upon me. Oh, 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 I thought it was my duty. I thought it was my job. Somewhere I believed that loving God would be hard. But loving God is wonderful. Loving God is ecstasy. I thank God for my freedom. Oh, let me tell you that the Spirit of God is upon me. Oh, 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 the Spirit of God is upon me. Oh.
Good morning and welcome to the Center for Spiritual Living Greater Baltimore's virtual service. I am your host, Tracy Rhymes. Our speaker is our spiritual director, Reverend Dr. Raymond Anderson. Our musician is Leo Brodie. Serving as today's practitioner who led the pre-service meditation is Sue Monahan. Assisting with making this service open, inviting, and accessible to the deaf community are our sign language interpreters, Dresden, Lamar, and Renuka, Purimetla. On behalf of Reverend Dr. Ray, thank you for your service. At CSLGB, Every Sunday is an invite a friend or family member Sunday. Make sure you spread the love and invite someone to service. We would love to have them hang out with us. Sue Monahan has been part of this teaching since 2004. She has been a practitioner since 2013. Sue believes that we are the point of power in our lives, that our essence is spiritual and it is good. It is her desire to let Spirit reveal this wonderful truth through her. Sue is committed to CSLGB's vision that we are demonstrating a world that works for all. One life-affirming thought, word, feeling, deed, and one human interaction at a time. We all make a difference in other people's lives. May our light shine for all to see.
Thank you, Tracy. You make that sound so good. Thank you. Good morning, CSL Greater Baltimore. So today we just settle into this place and this space and this goodness right where we are. We know God is because we have been created in the likeness and image of the divine goodness. Each one of us, perfect, whole, and complete. Each one of us is this divine spark, this divine energy, this divine creation, and we are here on purpose. So I'm grateful for coming together today for the Center for Spiritual Living Greater Baltimore with our guest musician, Leo. We give gratitude for Dresden and Renuka, our ASL interpreters, for our host with the most, Tracy Rhymes, and for our speaker, Reverend Raymond Anderson. I'm so grateful to be able to be in the flow today as the flow itself, each one of us. I give gratitude and thanks for this day, for this amazing time of year, for the amazing outdoor colors, for the leaves just releasing and letting go, just reminding us of the beauty and the bounty and the wonderful magnificence of nature, and that we are a part of it and we partake of it. It is good. I am grateful. I release, and so it is.
The Center for Spiritual Living, Greater Baltimore's community, honors the world's religions. One tree, many branches. One mountain, many paths. One world, many religions and spiritual traditions. With the lighting of these candles on the first Sunday of each month, we not only honor each person on their select path, but we also bless them and recognize the light, the love, and the life-affirming nature of Spirit as it shows itself in each path, in each practice, and in each person.
Okay, are you ready for some information? I play musical chairs in here and I crack myself up sometimes. Mark your calendars. On November 20th, the annual CSLGB membership meeting will be held following a brief community fellowship on Zoom. This is a great opportunity for voting members of the community to vote on proposed things such as the 2023 budget, bylaws amendments, and more, in order to grow and thrive as a community. For additional information, contact Board of Trustees President Dana Cole or Vice President Robin Baringholt. Study, learn, and grow with science of mind and spirit, and Thursday night study groups. Visit cslgreaterbaltimore.org to learn how to participate, enroll in the discovery class, and know what Reverend Dr. Ray is teaching in the larger CSL community and beyond. The art and science of spiritual mind treatment. This course explores the principles and practices of science of mind with an emphasis on the use of daily spiritual mind treatment. This happens on Tuesdays, 7 to 8:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, beginning October 18th for 9 weeks. The investment for this class is $200. The facilitator is Reverend Dr. Raymond Anderson. For more information and to register, contact the amazing Sue Monahan at Sue at biwt.com. Sunshine Cathedral Rumination, the Visioning Conference and Town Hall will take place October 28th through the 29th, 2022. They will create a space for exploration, conversation, and crafting of visions of what our spiritual communities will look like after COVID. Join the live virtual discussion, become inspired, and learn new ways to craft your vision. Note, dun, 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 Reverend Dr. Ray is scheduled to be one of the presenters. Visit sunshinecathedral.org/conference/to register. Doo-doo-doo. The Center for Spiritual Living Greater Baltimore quarterly magazine is now available. To get your digital copy today, visit cslgreaterbaltimore.com and go to the events or media page. For a full list of news and events and ways you can volunteer to serve, go to our website, cslgreaterbaltimore.com/events. You have 10 weeks to be inspired and move to action and receive your daily inspirations from Reverend Dr. Ray. Type JOIN to 833-663-9021. The final daily text and voicemail will be on December 31st, 2022. Sadness that I inform our community that as of December 31st, Reverend Ray will no longer be the senior minister of the Center for Spiritual Living, Greater Baltimore. We will be having a healing gathering to have a Q&A conversation to answer your questions and concerns regarding this transition and what that means for this community. Here at CSLGB, we live as answered prayer because prayer works. Come on now, y'all. You know it. Prayer works. We, as a community, continue to treat and move our feet, knowing the truth for everyone around the planet. Prayer requests can be sent at any time via email to info@cslgreaterbaltimore.org. Leo is a New Thought singer, songwriter, whose music inspires personal growth and inner spirituality. As a composer, his music is pure, uplifting, and joyful, and informed with honesty and directness. His music offers a connection to the divine presence within each of us and to the loving presence of each other. As a performer, he loves welcoming the listeners and inviting participation. Leo has been singing and playing regularly at religious science centers and unity churches, mainly in the Puget Sound area, since 2013. He has released 4 albums, including Looking Up in 2014 and New Eyes in 2017. He is a licensed practitioner with Centers for Spiritual Living. I give you Leo.
Thank you, Tracy, for that great welcome. I want to sing a song that I wrote with Becca Palm. Grateful, joyful, heart full of love. I am so grateful to you. Overflowing with what life's made of. Thank you, sweet spirit in me. Spirit that's breathing life, living and loving in me. Thank you for being Spirit in me, blessing my day. I am so grateful to you. Precious presence lighting my way. Thank you, sweet Spirit in me. Spirit that's breathing life, oh, living and loving in me. Thank you for being a living, loving Spirit in me, blessing my day. I am so grateful to you, precious presence lighting my way. Thank you, sweet Spirit in me. Thank you, sweet Spirit in me. Spirit within me.
Thank you. That was beautiful. Now, Sue returns to lead us in a spiritual practice.
Thank you, Tracy. This month's topic is finances. And the topic for today is playing with money. Let's just breathe in deeply to today's affirmation. Just allowing our breath to take us to the deepest level of awareness in our sacred bodies. Breathe into this affirmation. I open fully to God's circulation in my life as money. I open fully to God's circulation in my life as money. I open fully to God's circulation in my life as money now. So let it feel good. To feel good. To know that your good is all around you, in you, and as you. This divine energy flow, it is what you are. You do not have to do anything to get it other than accept it. Accept it as who and what you are. Let's just take a moment to breathe into this idea of so much grand, gosh darn, God goodness. Yes, you can. You are in the flow as the flow itself, as God, that divine spirit, energy, source, and power. We are the goodness that is God, and we allow it to circulate in our lives now. We allow God to circulate as the money in our lives now, as the money that we make, as the money that we spend, as the money that we give. We allow that feeling, that vibration to feel good. We allow ourselves to feel good about the money that is in our lives. We allow ourselves to feel good about the expectation of more goodness in our life. We open our arms, our hearts, our minds to this idea of being in the flow, of being prosperous and abundant. And that feels good. I am so grateful for this. I'm grateful for this day. I am grateful in anticipation of this talk. It's all God in flow. It's all God as each individual one of us, and it is good. All is well, and so it is.
And so it is. Thank you, Sue. Reverend Dr. Raymond Anderson is an ordained Centers for Spiritual Living minister, serving the Centers for Spiritual Living Greater Baltimore community as our spiritual director. As a lifelong learner with a passion for self-development, personal transformation, transmutation, and transfiguration, he has frequently been referred to as a Renaissance man and visionary New Thought leader who makes complex metaphysical concepts readily understandable and applicable. His mission is to live, move, and be an active member of society who serves to educate, elucidate, and emancipate people and communities to awaken and empower themselves. ACTIVE is an acronym that stands for authentic, compassionate, transparent, inspired, vibrant, and empowered. And he continues to live his bliss as a teacher, minister, author, workshop and seminar facilitator, visual artist, ASL interpreter, and ASL performing artist, mentor, father, grandfather, and more. I give you the Reverend Dr. Raymond Anderson.
Yeah, I don't know. She keeps saying more. I don't. What? Oh, I'm on. Oh, hey. Greetings. How's it going? Happy fall, amazing, beautiful Sunday. So yeah, we're if you haven't by any, been paying attention thus far, with Sue's amazing pre-service meditation, invocation, spiritual practice, and Leo's amazing music, and Tracy's amazing announcements. Like, if you haven't been paying attention, then you might have missed that we are talking about money. Now, clearly, we are talking about money from a spiritual perspective, which a lot of times we somehow miss that concept. But today we are specifically talking about this idea of playing
with money. Raymond Charles Barker describes money as God's idea of circulation and activity in the world, or in my world. God's idea of circulation and activity in my world. Now, for real, this applies to anything and everything. Breath is circulation and activity. Love, circulation, and see, so you get this, you get the idea. God being all there is, then this idea of God circulating and being active in and as the world applies to everything. So we can't put money over here and think that somehow money is less holy, less sacred. It's still God. But our invitation is to recognize that, to heal any trauma or previous conditioning we may have had regarding money. Removing the idea that money is secular only, and then there's this other whatever holy concept or sacred concept. This is God, that's not. I mean, Moses said you can't serve God and mammon. But say what now? And that's a different concept. But the point is, we repeat and repeat. Money doesn't grow on trees, and repeat and repeat. What did I say 2 weeks ago? It's easier for, camel to pass through the eye of a, and repeat and repeat. And we continue with the same consciousness that reaps the same harvest. So it's time to switch things up. It's time to change our understanding of and be willing to have a more quote unquote playful. Now, playful does not mean not respectful, because you play sports and there is sportsmanship and there's integrity in the game. And so it's about how do we approach it with a different level of joy and appreciation. As Sue said in the meditation, I am worthy. And I get to choose. I get to choose how I will use all of the things and all of the ways that Spirit avails itself in, through, and as me. Eric Butterworth says, there is little likelihood that your life can become fully functioning with prosperity unless you have a positive and creative attitude toward money. Now, if you've been listening to me for any length of time, then you know I don't necessarily, that word positive, for me, it's about being life affirming. There is little likelihood that your life can be fully functioning with prosperity unless you have a life affirming and creative attitude toward money. Breathe. When we think of money, do we feel life affirming? Do we feel creative? Or do we feel stagnant, stuck, and fearful? What is the attitude that we have towards this thing called money? Do we have the cultural attitude of it, or do we have the spiritual attitude of it? What is the attitude? Like, that's literally where each one of us are invited to start. What is my attitude towards money, regarding money? Pause. We're going to play a little game for a second. Playing with money. We're going to play a game for a second. If I ask you, what do you currently see on the screen? And what is the difference between the two? Tracy said, all I caught was one is a game and one is blah, 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 blah. I don't know what that other part was. But yes, so one is typically what we would refer to as monopoly money. Like, that's specifically the game that colorful money comes from. And then there is the regular United States of America currency. And typically we would say that one is real and one is fake. But what if they're both real? Pause for a second. Let that sink in. They're both real in the context of how they are used. In the context of the game, Monopoly, that $20 bill is real. It serves a purpose. It has value in the game in the same way a $20 bill has value in the game of going to buy the Sony EAD M60. It serves a purpose. I can't use the Monopoly money to do that. It's not going to work. Best Buy is not going to take it. So how are we circulating the reality of money? How are we circulating in our consciousness? How are we engaging? Because see, once again, what we tend to do is we want to segregate and separate this idea. God is here, but not here. Holy is here, but not here. Versus it's all God. How am I using God in this area of my life? How am I using God in this area of my life? How am I engaging? Remember what Ernest Holmes said. There is a power for good in the universe, greater than I am, greater than you are, and you can use it. And what do I always, Reverend Ray's remix, what do I always say? There is a power that is infinite goodness itself. It is all there is. Therefore, it is you, and you can't help but to use it. So if you're using it, and Ernest Holmes also says we are always creating something. Always. So what are you creating? And Ernest Holmes also says or asks the question, on what is our faith and confidence based? Because whatever our faith and confidence is based on is going to determine how we show up with this thing called money. How we treat it. What is our attitude regarding it? Are we willing to investigate that? Are we willing to do the deep dive and go there and say, what work am I being invited to do? Holmes says, a person is just what they think themselves to be. Remember, Sue said, I am worthy. A person is just what they think themselves to be. But Sue, I'm not worthy. A person is just what they think themselves to be. Now, it doesn't change the fact, we'll get back to Holmes in a second. It doesn't change the fact of the truth of your being, but it does change how you show up. Remember, Sue also said, I choose the way I use it. I choose how I show up. I choose. So if I choose by my own consciousness to say, I am not worthy, I am unworthy, I am worthless, whatever words, whatever concepts, then by my own choosing, I am going to then act a certain way. My mental equivalent will dictate that I show up a certain way. A person is just what they think themselves to be. They are big in capacity if they think big thoughts. They are small in capacity if they think small thoughts. They will attract to themselves what they think about most often. They will attract to themselves. Pause, breathe. Small in capacity. Lack, scarcity, limitation, not enoughness. Big in capacity, ever expanding consciousness. What am I thinking about when I think about money? What is it that I am thinking when I think about money? Am I thinking I am, I am, I am greater than what I once thought. I am less than what you think of. I am, what do we think about? Because see, oftentimes what we do, we make money somehow this mathematical thing that determines our worth. I don't earn enough, therefore I'm not enough, therefore ... I have no money, therefore ... It's a direct correlation of my own value ... But what happens when we flip that? And we say that simply because of who and what I am greater in value than I can ever even comprehend, because I am the very incarnation of that which is. I am the I am in individualized expression. Doesn't get any greater than that. And when I am anchored in that consciousness, and then I approach money from that consciousness, then what happens? Rather than the other way around. Breathe. Because it's important for us to keep it all in perspective. We should expect so much good that we take this in now. Take this in. We should expect so much good that we should conceive of it as being more than we even have the time to enjoy. Like there is so much good that 24 hours a day could never fulfill all of the good that is readily available for any of us to enjoy. I'm not sure why Tracy's laughing. We should feel the presence, appreciate it, and give thanks for this good. Let's go back. There is a power for good, Holmes. There is a power for good, greater than I am, greater than you are. And there is a power that is infinite goodness itself. And what it is, I am, you are, and we are using it always. Are you living in expectation of that good? Because see, if you are good, then do you expect that goodness to show up? For example, and I'm going to harass Dresden right now, even though he's deeply engaged in the interpreting process, trying to keep up with my rapid speaking. When Dresden shows up for an interpreting job, does Dresden go in with the expectation of doing anything less than his best? No. I can tell you that now. No. His expectation is, I am worthy, therefore I will do my best. Same thing for Renuka. I am worthy and I will do my best. I am good at what I do. Does this apply to our musical guest today, Leo? Of course. I am good at what I do because I am that which is goodness personified. But wait a minute, does that also apply for our practitioner of distinction on duty today, Sue? Of course. I expect my meditation to be effective because I am that which is goodness individualizing itself as me. Why would I not conceive of it living, moving, having its way in, through, and as my life? Of course, I feel the presence of this good. Of course, I appreciate this good. Of course, I give thanks for this good that is what I am. Therefore, I feel my own presence. I appreciate my own gifts and talents, and I give thanks for me and how I show up in the world. I pat myself on the back because I know I'm a skilled interpreter. I pat myself on the back because I know I am a skilled musician, vocalist. I pat myself on the back because I know I am a practitioner of distinction. I pat myself on the back because I am an amazing host with such vital energy that I know prayer works. Come on, Tracy, I hear you there, right? Why would we expect anything less? And yet, oftentimes we do. We expect so much less, and we conceive of not enoughness in the world, not enough time, not enough this, not enough that. We don't feel the presence, or actually we feel the presence of lack. We feel the presence of, woe is me. We feel and we therefore depreciate. We lessen the value of it, and we are incapable of giving thanks for the good because we refuse to recognize it, because our attitude is that of. But in this moment right here, we get to change that. In this moment right here, we get to reaffirm a different concept. We get to ask, how much good, this is me asking you, how much good can you conceive of just in general? How much good can you conceive of in your life? How much good can you conceive of as your life? Marinate on that for a second. And not just how much good can you conceive of, but how much good do you conceive of? See, what I can, I can get up and go for a 5-mile walk today. I could, but will I? I could contact Sue for prayer and meditation and a practice session. I could, but will I? I could work together to communicate, to collaborate, to cooperate in an effective manner. I could, but will I? But am I? Do I? Is the question. And right here and right now, we have that opportunity to engage in that practice. Reverend Harry Emerson Fosdick says, a dollar is a miraculous thing. Now, how many of us have actually thought about that? A dollar, a single dollar bill is a miraculous dollar bill, y'all. It's a miraculous thing. It is a person's, I'm ignoring Tracy right now. She's trying to make me laugh. It is a person's personal energy that is being, I don't like that word, reduced, being demonstrated in a portable form. It can sometimes go wherever it is that we cannot. It lifts burdens and saves lives, which that individual, that person, may not directly deal with. In other words, here's a dollar. I give it to the clerk at the supermarket. It then goes into a drawer. I don't know where it goes from there, but it circulates, it moves. Every hand that touches it, it changes, it lifts burdens, it saves lives. Why? Because it is the energy of the divine. It's not just a dollar. It literally is molecules, it is energy, it is vibratory spirit. So everything it touches, it has to change, because God is always acting upon itself. God is always acting upon itself. What did Holmes say? We are always creating something. We are always either lifting burdens or creating more burdens. We are always saving lives or endangering lives. We are always creating something, creating from the expansiveness, or we are always creating something. Did you hear me? I said we are always creating something. Are we creating from this idea that this energy that we have as a dollar bill, as a 10-cent coin, it is energy in expression in this portable form? So then why couldn't I say that this coin is a prayer that I am now placing into the palm of this young woman or this young man or this young person who is checking out my grocery items? This coin is a prayer because it is the energy that lifts burdens and saves lives. Because if I know it, and that is how I am operating, that is my attitude, then why would it be otherwise? Why would my expectation be otherwise? So what is the attitude that we have towards money? What is the attitude that we have toward this dollar bill? Because we often have this love-hate relationship with money. We want it, but we despise it. Because we equate money with, money is dirty. It's a whole nother conversation. But once again, we are invited to change the concept we have about money. Change the concept we have about what it means to be financially free. Financial freedom also equates with economic freedom, clearly, but also educational freedom, medical freedom, the freedom to live in an equitable and just society. Freedom meaning no racism, sexism, homophobia, because none of us are free till all of us are free. None of us are financially free till all of us are financially free. None of us are free of the confines of racism, sexism, homophobia, etc., until all of us are free from. So once again, we are deeply invited into the healing process to recognize every area of our lives, including this thing called money. We are invited into the space that says, where is healing calling me forth? Am I willing to do what is necessary to heal? And remember, Yeshua said, you know what? Remember that time? This is Reverend Ray's remix. We're not doing King James today. We're doing Reverend Ray today. You know what? Remember that time that I was hungry and then none of y'all give me a sandwich? Remember that time I was tired? Y'all didn't offer me a bed. Remember that time, lost my clothes for whatever reason, and I'm in the street butterball naked and none of y'all offered me a jacket? Remember that time? And the disciples said, what? What is he talking about? Yeshua, when did we ever see you hungry and not give you food? Tired and not offer you a place to rest? Naked and dirty and not offer you a chance to be clean and have clothes? Cold and not offer you warmth? When did we ever? And Yeshua said, see that person over there? You didn't offer them a sandwich. That means you didn't offer me. See that person over there? They're cold. You didn't give them a coat or a jacket. That means you didn't do it for me. Because whatever we do for one, God is all there is. So if we are denying anyone, then we're denying everyone, because everyone is God. So if I deny any single person the goodness of, then I am denying that to God in all of the forms that it shows up, including my own. I am hurting myself. Remember, I am not my brother's keeper. I am not my sister's keeper. I am not my gender non-conforming, gender rich, gender fluid siblings keeper. I am them and they are me. There is only one. Phil says, financial freedom is when you never do anything you don't want to do for money. Financial is freedom when you never do anything you don't want to for money. I don't want to do that. I don't have to. And you never omit doing something that you want to do because of lack of, I would love to do that, but there's no money in that. How many of us who went to college, or maybe you didn't go, but you were still part of the conversation that said, you're going to get a degree in what? Ain't no money in that. But my heart, your heart's not going to feed you, boo. You need a real job. One that's going to put food on the table and clothes on your back. Following your heart. That's a great hobby, but you're not going to live off of a hobby. But what if we now deconstruct that consciousness and that paradigm that exists in the collective so that you can make money, earn money, create wealth and prosperity doing whatever you love? Oprah did it, is doing it. Many people are doing it. And you don't have to earn and grow your wealth while having your foot on someone else's back to do so. We can completely deconstruct the paradigm that says, in order for me to have, you must have less. In order for Sue to pray this amazing prayer, somehow it reduces my ability to pray and Leo's ability to pray. When Dresden interprets, somehow there is less sign language for me to use or Renuka to use. Huh? Makes no sense, right? Then why would we apply that to money? It's time to deconstruct the entire paradigm and live from a completely different space. And part of that includes changing how we relate to money. Stop burning it, stop avoiding it, stop treating it badly. What is the relationship? Literally, what is your relationship with money? Because money is God in form. What is your relationship with God as it shows up in the form of money? Now, part of this is, well, then what is your relationship with yourself? Because how you are in relationship with yourself determines how you are in relationship with another. Think about that. If there's a song, I love myself so much, so that I can love you so much, so that you can love you so much, and then you can start loving me, right? But I hate myself so much, so then I hate you so much, so then you hate me back so much, and then we can all go to war. You follow the consciousness that self-hate creates projected hate. And until that is addressed, until that is healed, until it is, then I'm going to continue to perpetuate this, whatever that is. It works the same way for money. If I don't feel worthy of it, then I'm going to push it away. I don't deserve that. But Reverend Ray, I want to write you a check because I feel that your ministry has, but have I really done enough to earn that? Do I deserve such gratitude coming to me in the form of money? Do I deserve that? Because if I don't feel that I do, I'm going to push it away. We do it often. And right now, once again, we are invited to shift and change the paradigm related to it. Have fun, just like you do. Have fun with your friends. Have fun with your money. Develop a relationship where you have fun, We are able to play. And maybe that's simply as an affirmation or declaration that, I understand and I recognize that this dollar bill is miraculous and that I simply share this with joy and gratitude to whomever I am giving it to for whatever service or whatever act of philanthropy that I give this to this person, standing on the corner saying, excuse me, you got any change? Because I'm hungry. And I'm giving this knowing that this lifts their burdens. This heals their life. This grants them the ability to not only eat today, but to eat for the rest of their lives, because it's God in action, it's God in form. But if I am not willing to be flexible, to have a different level of integrity and alignment, then I'm going to be stagnant. I'm going to hoard and restrict. Charles says, prosperity is not wholly a matter of capital or environment, but a condition brought about by certain ideas that have been allowed to rule in the consciousness. What ideas have you allowed to rule in the consciousness? Because prosperity isn't just about the money itself or the environment of money itself. Prosperity is about the condition that is brought about by certain ideas, certain beliefs, certain paradigms, the consciousness that we have allowed to rule. What is the consciousness that we have allowed to rule? What are the ideas? What are the thought forms? What is the mental equivalent? Breathe. Reverend Ray says, as with any effective and healthy relationship, there must be a conscious choice to connect to the other in a deeper, more meaningful manner. Our relationship with and to money is no different. Today, begin to develop a playful, meaning joyful, attitude towards money. Have fun with it. Treat it well. No more crumpling it up and stuffing it in a pocket. Treat it well. See it and appreciate it for what it truly is, God in form. Joyful, joyful, I am wealthy. All that God is, it is me. Breathe. This week's practice, our opportunity to journal and converse. As I look at my money situation, what does it say that I must believe about money? Or about the situation, about money in general? As I look at my money situation, it says that I believe something in particular, those creative ideas. What does it say? 2 weeks ago, I asked us to think about these words and what they cause us to feel. Do it again. When you see and hear the words opulence, prosperity, extravagance, lavish, and wealth, what do they bring up in you? When you think of yourself as being opulent, as being lavish, what comes up? Being extravagance, what comes up for you? Do you feel like, ooh, or do you feel like, ah? Number 3, how will I begin this week to expand my expectancy of good? What did Emma Curtis Hopkins say? My good is my God. How will I begin to expand my expectancy of God this week? And then lastly, have a conversation with 2 people about the traditional paradigms about money and worth and how those paradigms have impacted you, and then discuss what you are doing to shift those paradigms, to eradicate the paradigms, so that you are now left with one that is more aligned with the truth of your being. Breathe. This week's declaration, I will say it first, and if you feel aligned with it, say it with me on go round number 2. I open fully to God's circulation in my life as money. Together. I open fully to God's circulation in my life as money. And so it is, as we right here, right now, also open ourselves to the lavish and extravagant and opulent mastery of music, of his craft, of his truth, that our amazing new sibling to the community gifts to us and brings to us. Avail your heart, your mind, and your being to our beloved brother, Leo. Thank you, Leo, for being with us. Much love and appreciation.
Thank you, Reverend Dr. Ray. Very inspiring talk. I'm going to sing a song by Karen Drucker, where she answers the question, how do I get more money in my life? How do I get more anything that's good in my life? And she answers it with one word. If you want more love, give love. If you want more joy, give joy. If you want more peace, give peace. If you want more, give. If you want more, just give. If you want more money, give your money. If you want more time, give of your time. If you want more friends, be a friend. If you want more, give. If you want more, you gotta give. When you give, you receive. It's as simple as that. There's no effort, no struggle. It's just a simple fact. If you want to see a change, be the change. If you want to have more truth, tell your truth. If you want more gratitude, give thanks. If you want more, give. If you want more, give. When you give, you receive. It's as simple as that. There's no effort, no struggle. It's just a simple fact. Just a simple fact. It's just a simple fact. If you want more love, give love. If you want more joy, give joy. If you want more peace, you gotta give peace. If you want more, just give. If you want more, you gotta give. If you want more money, give. If you want kindness, give. If you want compassion, same, give. If you want love, give. If you want more, you've got to give.
That's what I'm talking about. That's what I'm talking about. Perfection. Yes. Thank you ever so much, Leo. Yes, that was perfect. Like right on time. Yes. Give whatever it is that we want more of. I mean, it is like it's the law of sowing and reaping. The farmer can't say, I want more apples. Did you plant any? Oh, I'm supposed to plant them. Yes, you have to give them to the creative process of soil So if you want more, give to the creative. The law always says, yes, give. You want more love, give love. You want more friends, be a friend. Whatever it is. Oh, man. See, I should have let Leo do today's talk. Thank you, Leo. That was like perfect. Thank you. Yes. Amen. 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 Woo. Ha. Ah, yes. Ah, breathe, breathe, Ray, breathe. Because Tracy upstairs telling you. Ah. So, how fitting that that is the song that moves us into this moment of service where we give. Because, wait a minute. If you want more CSL Greater Baltimore to be, whatever it is you want it to be, then give. Give of your time, give of your talents, give of your tithes, give of your treasures, give of your truth so that CSL Greater Baltimore can become what you want it to become. If you don't give, then it can't. What did Leo just say? If you want more, give. If you want more community outreach, give. If you want more service, give. If you want more, give. You want more classes, give. You want more, give. And this is our opportunity to do so. The practitioners of CSL Greater Baltimore, the master practitioners of distinction, they give. They give their regular monthly tithes, as well as the pledge that they have pledged by the end of the year, $50,000. As of the 12th of the month, that number is $20,310. The community's matching pledge, also $50,000, also on top of their monthly pledge. As of the 12th, $5,375. Got to breathe and give Renuka a chance to catch up because Ray talks so fast. The interpreters are like, you better be glad we don't study voodoo because you need to slow down, bruh. Slow down. Give. How Reverend Ray? I'm new to this community. How do I give? Postal mail service. How do I give? Text to give. You see that phone number 410-873-1928. You text that amount to that, and then like you just follow the prompts. Givelify, great service. Tracy even start. If Tracy's willing to use an app to do something, it's good to go because Tracy's like, what is this thing called an ATM? I'd rather go into Tracy, the bank is closed. Use the ATM, but I need a person. Let me show you how to do this. That's too many bugs. Givelify works. She's laughing at me again. And then PayPal, of course. And if you ever have questions about any of this or any part of giving, always feel free to reach out to our amazing treasurer, Sue Monahan. Feel free to visit the website. Feel free to talk to one of the board of trustees anytime. And also remember that here at CSL Greater Baltimore, knowing that it's not just, what did we cover today? It's not just about the dollars and cents. Financial wealth and abundance is physical wealth and abundance, intellectual wealth and abundance, relationship wealth and abundance. It's about all of it. So when we declare this, it's declaration of financial wealth and abundance, but recognizing that it's all of it that we are declaring. If that aligns with you, then come on, say it with me. I joyfully, consciously, and gratefully participate in the law of circulation. I trust in the spiritual principle that says, as I sow into my beloved community, I demonstrate my awareness of standing not only in the flow, but as the flow itself. As I sow of myself, in other words, give, as I sow of myself, my time, my treasure, my talent, I demonstrate my support and engagement in my community's vision, mission, and purpose. I actively give as a demonstration of manifesting, of reaping the harvest of a world that works for all. And so it is. Thank you. Thank you for choosing to be with us today. Thank you for choosing everything that you chose today. You chose to get up. You chose to log in. You chose to join us. You chose to be the interpreters today. You chose to be the musician today. You chose to be the host. Well, no, actually, you didn't choose to be the host today. Ray didn't give you a choice, but you still chose to be the host today. You chose to be the practitioner today. You chose today to be your day. Now choose for your day and choose for your life to be awesome. Choose it. What did Sue? Let's go all the way back to the meditation this morning. Sue said, I choose the way I use it. I choose the way I show up as my awesome divine self. I choose it. That is what my faith and confidence is based in and on. I choose my divinity moment by moment. I choose in conversation. I choose to give, knowing that as I give, I receive. Breathe. So if you would like prayer after service completes, know that you can go over to the Zoom, join Sue, type the word prayer in the chat box, and Tracy will put you and our practitioner of distinction into a breakout room for Sue to pray, knowing whatever it is you want her to know of, for, and about you, to anchor in spirit, to put into the law that always says yes, whatever it is that you want to experience in your life. And you don't have to have something going wrong. Things can be great, and Sue will know even greater yet to be, because ever expanding consciousness. Also today after service, we have board meeting Sunday. So if you, and it's open to the public, it's open to everyone. It's that open, transparent way of serving. So if you are curious to know what's going on in this community, what's being planned, moving forward, where have we been, where are we now, where are we going, join the Zoom. After fellowship, simply stay. If you want prayer and you're staying for the board meeting, type the word both, so Tracy just knows, okay, well, both, right? It gives us an element of time checking, just so we know, even though we can't start technically because Sue is going to be in prayer, so we have to wait till Sue's not praying anyway. So simply breathing and anchoring in this moment, recognizing the playfulness of spirit. See, spirit plays as it drops leaves, and we see the leaf dancing in the air as it settles on the ground. We see the play of colors, the golds and the reds and the oranges and the greens and the browns. We see and we appreciate the manner in which God, nature, the universe plays. And we choose to actively engage and play as well, to have fun, to be in joy, to give of ourselves from that consciousness, knowing that as we give, as we show up, as we engage, life itself, that life engages us right back. Breathe. Breathe and recognize that as this thing called service comes to an end, that way in which we go out into the world as the voice of God, the hands, the feet, the body of God, the love of God, the face of God, the healing of, the truth of, we are that. And how we go out into the world brings that into the world. How do we lift burdens? How do we offer truth? How do we invite people into our beloved community? How do we heal the world and create and manifest and demonstrate a world that works for all? It all starts right here, right now, with what we choose. And the law says yes. And knowing that it says yes, as Holmes said, we are always creating something. And the law says yes. So what are you creating? Because I say yes. And as that sacred yes is declared, all of creation moves and manifests and demonstrates accordingly. Breathe. Know that that is how powerful you are. God in human form. And so it is. Namaste, blessings and greetings, everyone. See you over in Zoom. Much love and appreciation.